Pushkalepsis, welcome to a new English edition of my program, The World in the Pocket. This was Uzbek, but it is still me, Gabi Henze, and I wish I could remember and speak more Uzbek. Assalamu alaikum, Nargis Karimova.
Assalamu alaikum, Gabi.
Yeah.
Yaxşı mısın?
So, and there we have to stop because I can't really speak more. So, hello, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good as well. I'm just back from holidays. So I meet you now near Geneva in the nice town of Saint-Genis-Pouy, right?
Yes. It's French town, yeah, but it's still near Geneva, yeah.
Yeah. So Nargis, you are an Uzbek illustrator. I must admit I have a passion for illustrators. So I want to talk with you today about your book of Uzbek nursery rhymes. We met in London and you introduced me to your book. It's unique, I would say. How did you come up with the idea of creating this kind of book?
Well, that kind of books exist already in several languages, like in French or Russian. I don't know, maybe yes, English for sure. And when my kids were younger, like toddlers, they loved that kind of books with CDs that come. Normally, it comes with CD, so you put the CD on and you listen to the music, to the nursery rhymes, and you can see the pictures, and they started to sing these songs in English, in French, even though they didn't speak English or French that time. They were when they were two. So I thought it would be great to have something in Uzbek like this because it's my mother language, and I raised my kids in France, so there's not a lot of Uzbek here in France, so I'd like them to know our songs, my songs from my childhood. So the idea came when my elder one was 2. It's like now she's 13. Just you to know yes, it took a long way. But yeah, so the first idea was because my kids, my own kids, were interested in that kind of books, and I started to look for Uzbek ones, but they weren't any Uzbek nursery rhymes books where you could listen as well to the music. So yes, and then I just kept thinking about it, and so here we are with with the book, some 12 years later.
Are you singing with your children the songs yourself, or who is singing?
In the book, you mean?
Yes.
Now, in the book, there are songs that you can hear my voice as well, but not my children's one. But yeah, there are Uzbek children who sang for the book. Yeah.
Oh, so it is a special choir who is singing it.
Yeah, it were children from Uzbekistan. Actually, I found it's a quite interesting story. When I was little, I went to music school, and there was like choral teacher, the chorus when we sing all together. And I found my teacher, so from my childhood, and she found some kids for me. So she was she got involved to the project to find some kids, to prepare them, and then we recorded all the songs together. Yeah.
Okay, so are they very special, these nursery rhymes? So they are not new ones, they are traditional ones. You said you knew them from your childhood. So what are they about?
Yes, these are very popular songs. It's traditional Uzbek songs for children. There is a lullaby. There are some games as well, like the nursery rhymes, the things we used to sing when we were kids. Unfortunately, kids now they don't know, they are not usual with these songs. So I received several feedbacks from parents, even in Uzbekistan, saying that it was good to offer this kind of book because their children didn't know these songs. So now they can discover our childhood song, their parents' song, their grandparents' song. So yeah, these are all traditional. There are only 3 songs that are not popular, but they have authors like composer and writer. But they like they were created in like 80s. I mean, they are old from my childhood. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So they became again popular through your book for the kids now in
I hope so.
Uzbekistan.
I hope so. I hope yeah, they are popular now. But
Mhm.
yeah, I received several feedbacks from parents that they were really content and happy to discover these songs to their kids. Yes,
Yeah.
so with my book.
And from Uzbek families abroad, do you have a feedback from them?
Yes, yes, as well. Actually, when I was creating this book, I was thinking about Uzbek families abroad as myself, because we don't have anything in Uzbek is here. I mean, even in internet, there are not much of uh, Uzbek songs or content for kids
Yeah.
in Uzbek, in the, like, entertainment content. But
Mhm.
so yes, when we were in London during the festival, there were a lot of parents who wanted to take the books to buy it because yeah, they found it was very interesting to their kids
Mhm.
to get them to know
Yeah.
our culture and our traditions. Yeah.
And you have a French and an English version as well. So even if the children are not speaking Uzbek, then they can understand it, right?
Um, yes. So the French and the English is just a small booklet
Yes.
because the book, I have it here. I don't know if I
Yeah,
want to
I
show
have
you.
it here as well.
So you have the booklet, the little one. So the book itself is in Uzbek.
Yeah.
So the texts are in Uzbek. And in the booklet, you have the translation of the text. So yeah, so children can understand what is the song about, and
Mhm.
it comes in French or in English. We translated it with some friends. So
Mm.
yeah.
Do you think of other translation into Russian, I would suggest, or Spanish, Chinese?
Yeah, why not? Russian is it's already in my head, so it's just the matter of time to get to the computer and to print it out. But the other languages, why not? I would like to. Yes, I'd love to spread the Uzbek culture through this book with the little booklets of with
Mm.
translation.
Now, Nargis, what do you think? Could your book maybe be even a door opener, for example, for French or English nurseries, kindergartens, to introduce Uzbekistan to international kids?
I hope so. I have several feedbacks from my French friends that they would love to discover Uzbekistan because they know me. And then they said that the book was something they would love to see, to read and to understand and to listen to this music. And I have art studio here. I'm in right now. I'm in my art studio, and where I do art classes with kids, with adults as well, but with kids. And then, so I tested the music on the kids who come to the studio. I
Yeah,
just put on some music, and their reaction was quite funny. They started to sing something, even if they don't understand, like just repeating some rhymes, and yeah, it was funny.
yeah.
And I already received some propositions from kindergartens here, local ones, to maybe introduce, yes, to make discover Uzbekistan through my book in the kindergarten in French. Yes.
Cool. So your book will be an ambassador for Uzbekistan.
Yeah, I'd love it to be like this. Yeah, I would love it.
And there's
I really want to do some presentations here. In Italy, there is an Uzbek cultural center who will be opening in September, and normally I will go there to present my book, to do some workshops maybe with kids. And here in Geneva and in Paris, in the embassy of Uzbekistan in Paris, we are trying to organize some events with this book now, and I am trying to make come these kids who sang for the book, so they could perform here, and this is really, I mean, this is another dimension already. So here's the book, and you have real children who sang it with their costumes, you know, Uzbek costumes, with their dance choreographies. And yes, I'm trying to find some sponsors to make them come for this event, maybe in September. Who knows, maybe we'll I think this is a great idea to present the culture via the book, with kids singing, performing on live like this. I think it's So hopefully, finger crossed, we will have sponsors to.
I think you will find. I'm pretty sure. Uzbekistan is an interesting country where a lot of fairy tales probably for children can be told. If you think about Silk Road history,
yes,
colors, buildings, food. So really, a lot of things you could put into. Do you have other projects in mind?
Yes, I have several projects going on. I mean, this is my second book. The first one was in French with a friend who's children's writer here in France. It's a book for children, like toddlers to like 6 years old maybe. So she wrote the story and I illustrated it. And now we have another project together. She wrote another story, so I'm now sketching and finding some ideas for this book. It will be about the grandmother and the relationship with her grandson. Yeah, it's a very poetic text, so I'm hoping to do this text soon. And then I have already I met some Uzbek authors as well, and they want me to illustrate their stories as well. So I have one project with Uzbek author, which will be maybe coming soon. Yes. Yes. So yeah, some projects on.
Have you thought about cartoons? I mean, in my head, I see like I don't want to say a new or an Uzbek version of Masha and the Bear, but I really see it in front of me, like a little girl, Malika from Magellan in the Fergana Valley, and it could be really cool, I think.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah, why not? So, people already told me that that would be so. As it's a musical book and we have music on it, to maybe it would be great to have some short cartoons with songs. I have no idea how to do the animation though. So maybe if some animators want to co-work with me on this project, why not? Yeah. I'm quite open to all the propositions.
Yeah. And we won't see a naughty Masha. We will see a very nice, polite, kind Malika.
With her hair like this.
who is dressed in traditional Uzbek yeah, dresses, and
Yes.
yeah, no, I see it in my head. Okay, yeah. Nargis, I wish you great success. I think it will happen
Thank you,
before your
Cindy.
children get children and you become grandma. You are very young, so uh,
Thank you.
it was nice to chat to you. And
Yeah, yeah, same. Thank you. Thank you
I,
very much for having me.
yeah, I would like to remember there's not only the video version where we will put some pictures as well from your book on, but we will have an audio version as well of my channel now available on Spotify. So that's more for the people
Nice.
who listen to it.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So have a lovely afternoon, and thank you for being on the program. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Time is up, and she is here, and they are here. I've got the world in my pocket, and I like it, The vibe is up, and she is here, and they are near. I've got the world in my pocket, I've got the world in my pocket, I've got the world in my pocket.